converting nautical miles to statute miles or statute to nautical. Okay, statute mile is 5,280 feet long. A nautical mile is 6,030 feet long. Okay, 800-foot difference more or less. And that gets significant when it comes over a long distance. When I said it's 450 miles to Albuquerque, it's about a 15% difference. So was that statute miles or was that nautical miles? Okay, and so if that was statute miles, but you were thinking that it was nautical miles, we could be in real trouble when we figure the speeds and the distances. Or if I'm figuring my ground speed in nautical versus statute, then I can make a major mistake. Number one, we want everything in the same value. Okay, if she says, okay, bring me some material to make a quilt, and I want 3 square yards. Okay, and you're like, well, I'm buying this in Germany and they measure it in meters, so I'll bring her 3 square meters. It's going to be a little different, you know. So, you know, I mean, and like I say, or if it's, you know, and certainly if it's square feet. I mean, when you're talking about these houses over there, and it's kind of like, okay, you know, got an apartment, it's 45 square meters. Is that a big apartment or a little apartment? I don't know. So, but we have to understand that if we use the wrong values, we can make some major mistakes. So you want to have everything in nautical or everything in statute. We don't want to mix and match. That's the number one rule. Okay, and we can, like I say, you get the same thing on the gasoline. If you're measuring in gallons versus liters, or I think there's also imperial gallons, which made a mistake once upon a time. But like I say, but here to convert, if like I say 70 nautical miles translates into about 82 statute miles. And again, it's about a 15% difference. So you can do that. They've got the temperature scale down here on the bottom, where you can translate. They say the temperature outside is 25 degrees Celsius, and you're like, is that hot or cold? And if you don't know, it's very difficult. But you can look down here and, oh, okay, 25 degrees Celsius, that's just a little under 80 degrees. That's not a bad temperature. Okay, and if you don't have access to this, does anybody know how to do that conversion in your head?
Divide by 4.
Yeah, actually, easy. You can, to convert from Celsius to Fahrenheit, you take the Celsius number, we'll just say 25, you double it, that makes it 50. Subtract 10%, so 50 minus 5 is 45, and you add 32. It comes up to 77. You ever heard it learned that way?
Nope.
I taught that to a math teacher. She's like, wait a minute, what? I can do that arithmetic in my head. In school, we were taught 9/5 plus 32.
Yep.
And I can't do 9/5 in my head. But I can do double it and take away 10%, which works out to being 9/5.